Hi, this is a video response to 81OakridgSTF's video about effective rape scenes. I have to agree with just about everything on the list. Irresistible was not only very graphic but also a very long rape scene, probably one of the longest I had seen in a movie. I would also like to offer some of the ones that I feel were effective. If not effective, then perhaps they were just very strong. One of which was Death Wish 2. I know they had released the movie on video at one time. They had cut that scene down, but the unedited version of that movie has a very long rape scene where the gang takes the housekeeper and they all take turns on her. For its time, it was pretty graphic. Mother's Day was another one where the mother has the sons rape the one girl. They have different scenarios that they do. One they call the little girl. They have her walking with a doll and a book, which kind of shows more of a depravity because they're actually using the scenario of grabbing a little girl and raping her. If you see that scene, they have one where she's on a bench, and they attack her that way, and then they have her dressed as a little girl, and they take Polaroids while she's being raped. Effectiveness as far as shock value, for it to shock me, I usually have to have a little cringe factor, and they're kind of like, oh no, and usually that kind of leans towards like male rape. When that comes into play, I'm kind of the one that's kind of like, oh no, not that. So the movie American History X, the shower scene, kind of quick and to the point, but still rather brutal for what it was. I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. The guy dies from being raped, bleeds to death. I believe Malcolm McDowell, Malcolm McDowell buggers this dude and gives him internal damage, and he's sitting in a tub later, and the water's turning red with his blood from being torn up inside. That was pretty darn effective. And then there's the ones that you don't really see, but you kind of makes you feel real uneasy. The Sean Penn's Bad Boys, when the two guys in the juvenile facility, they corner that one boy in his room, and he's like, leave me alone, get out of here. And they close the door, and one guy's standing watch outside, and then when the guy comes out, his shirt's kind of unbuttoned, he's tucking himself in. So you know he ripped the kid off. That was pretty messed up. So that's my little take on effective rape scenes. I know a lot of people probably find those things to be unnecessary, but if it makes the movie that much more powerful, go for it. Sure, there's other ones that I could add to this list, and we both know which ones, but I'm not going to add them to this one. We'll wait till there's an actual release where everybody has a chance to know what we're talking about. So, thank you, sir. Thanks for your time, and keep it brutal.